Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bowles Central. Unless you've been living under a Martian rock, you know that there is a new Doom game coming out, Doom Eternal. This is some footage of it right here. Cutting edge first-person shooter Doom experience from the granddaddy of all shooter franchises. It looks great. It's a sequel to a great game, which was 2016's Doom reboot, but I am here to discuss a different Doom with you this afternoon, this evening, this morning, whenever you're watching it. This is Doom 3. How many people remember Doom 3 out there? Doom 3 came out in 2004, so 16 years ago now, and it was the first attempt at a reboot, basically, of Doom, you know, and it is quite a bit different from the original two Doom games, and even something like Doom 64, if you can go back even further with me. And it's very, very different from 2016's Doom and Doom Eternal, which is coming out here in next month, I think. Doom 3 was kind of a contentious game when it came out way back when. It was considered like really, really good by the gaming media, but there were a lot of longtime Doom fans who were very, very disappointed in it for several reasons, but the main one being Doom 3 focuses on kind of a slow approach. Kind of methodically picking your way through Mars City here. Conserving ammo rather than just unloading clip after clip after clip against, you know, all these demonic, horrible monsters and I don't even know the names of all the things. Jeez. And so it is a very, very different Doom experience, but you know, I haven't played it since back then, and back then I didn't have a PC that would have ran it, because trust me, these graphics here, this was cutting edge stuff in 2004. This was like mind-blowing, jaw-dropping graphics. I played it on the original Xbox because it launched on PC, and then a few months later they ported it to Xbox. And I remember playing it with my friend, and we thought it was amazing. We thought it was brilliant. We thought it was, oh my god, this is what Doom is supposed to look like. Because the only vision that anybody had of this horrible Martian hellscape was the original two Doom games. Which, you know, I mean, those are masterworks, absolute classics of the genre. In part helped to give birth to the genre. But this slow, methodical thing, you know, conserving bullets, it strikes a very different tone. I mean, if you've played the newer Doom game, and if you're planning on picking up Doom Eternal, you know that speed and momentum is a huge deal. In fact, there were times when I played 2016's Doom where I was just like mind blown that I was even able to keep up with the amount of enemies on screen. It can be that intense. Swapping between weapons and jumping around and just blowing the heads off of this thing and that thing, left, turn right, blow the head off. Ugh! It's really, really intense, whereas this one is more atmospheric, I would say. You know, I mean, the graphics are the graphics are definitely dated. It's a 16-year-old game. But even so, like playing through it this morning, it had so much atmosphere, so much like good creepy vibes. You know, you walk into a room and see like pagan symbols on the floor, and you know something's gonna manifest soon, and it does. But you know the creepiness, it's still pretty good. Like it's actually a good game. And I think basically what happened back in 2004, why so many fans were disappointed, is it just wasn't what they were expecting. But, you know, sitting here now in 2020, having a very, very good version now, rebooted, a third reboot of the franchise, it's cool to get perspective and to see this other version. This is yeah, here's the pentagram. Where was I? Still a good game. Still a good game. That's the point. I think fans jumped the gun back then, and I think that if you haven't played it since then, or if you've never played it, it's not the best Doom experience, but it's kind of an unexpected one. Like, the story's not any different than it ever was. It's still, humans monkeying around on Mars, digging into stuff that they have no business digging into, and basically unleash the forces of hell on the Red Planet. Which is totally ridiculous, but totally badass. Don't tell me it's not. I don't know if you remember, but back when this game came out, like, later that year, they released a Doom movie starring Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, which was absolutely horrible. I remember it very well. But it was like people were celebrating Doom. I think people were just feeling nostalgic for the old days of the, progenitors of the first-person shooter. There's definitely some things that are kind of annoying about this game. I'm playing this. This is the kind of super remastered, hyper remastered 4K console package that you can get now. And I noticed that cycling through weapons is so bad. It's so bad because you use the shoulder buttons rather than having some kind of selection wheel. And you know how Doom is. You have a ton of weapons by the end of the game, so you're literally like, shotgun, nope. Pistol, definitely not. Assault rifle, nope. BFG, there we go. But apart from that, it's the voice acting is great. The story, though, not any better or any worse or any less or more sensical or nonsensical than what the franchise usually offers. It's a good game. It's a good Doom game, and I think if you didn't give it a chance then, or you gave it a chance and you haven't played it in a while, you should check it out someday. It kind of reminds me more of like a Half-Life, like the original Half-Life, than Doom. But it's a good first-person shooter. What can I say? That's the Retro Roundup, man. Doom 3. Oh, you getting excited for Doom Eternal? Do me a favor, buy this book. This is called God's Body, Book 1, The Fall. This is my latest novel. It's about giant beings falling to Earth and beating each other to death, and the global fallout that ensues, and it's kind of horrific and weird, and it's got a lot of comedy in it, and a lot of unexpected, pulpy, comic booky type moments. It's a lot of fun. Every single chapter has got a really cool illustration by a really awesome award-winning illustrator. Oh, I wonder if you shoot a skull in real life if it blows into flames.